Hey everyone, I hope you're having a nice weekend. A few things in the greenhouse. I did not get a chance to do a germination test for these hibiscus and false blue indigo seeds yet, so that'll be on the list again for next week. And I'll leave more detailed instructions about that. I have some plants potted up over here, which we'll just need to check and water when necessary. I'm just noticing that this is pretty dry. These microgreens here, early last week I just kind of went through and snipped them with scissors. So as they grow up a little bit more, maybe we can do that again. Yeah, that's pretty dry. That's why those leaves are not looking great. I have a new kind of setup over here. I got some new grow lights, and I'm just going to use this to start things. The last couple things I've started, barely anything has germinated, so I'm hoping these grow lights will help it a little bit more. I know that, you know, the sun is probably the biggest issue right now to getting anything to start. So we'll just keep these, make sure these stay watered until they start to germinate. I also have some figs down here. These, I know a lot of people say that they don't water their fig cuttings or put very little water on it, so I'll just have to kind of see. This is kind of a new experiment for me, but I have these figs here. I have one over here because I'm trying to keep this one a little more out of direct sunlight. And then I have some more figs here. So we'll kind of see what kind of pruning we get in the next month or so. Outside, we can start harvesting a bit of this mosh. We can put it in its own bag or put it in with lettuces or anything else, any other greens that are tender. More dill and cilantro can be harvested. I was noticing there's some beets that are ready. You can see there's some bigger ones down here that I think we can start pulling. So there's some popping up over here. So we can start pulling beets. The arugula can be harvested. I don't know if that even got harvested this week, so there might be a good amount of arugula. I think the lettuce, lettuce under here is looking pretty good. So we can keep harvesting, probably make sure we do that early next week because that looks like it needs to be harvested. I think the mustard is kind of on its way out because it's sent up multiple flower shoots. So we might just finish off the mustard. There's some of it that's looking pretty scrappy in here, I'm noticing. So we might just finish harvesting off mustard sooner than later. We'll keep harvesting kale, which last week Marilyn said there were a bunch of aphids, and I'm just looking. This looks okay, so maybe she just took off a lot of the damaged or the leaves that looked pretty bad. So I'm trying to see if there's any of this cabbage that looks like it's ready. I don't think the cabbage is ready yet. We'll let that keep growing. We can probably take some cabbage leaves over here, and I'm just noticing that I think there's some aphids down here. Aphids going on in that one and in that one. So I will actually spray that before I leave today. Katie harvested collards this week, so those might not need to be harvested again. And we'll have to just see kind of towards the end of the week. These are still rather small, the shoots that are on here now. so there might not be any broccoli shoots to harvest yet. And I have just a little bit of, still didn't get much to germinate in this bed. Just a little bit of spinach. Depending on the weather next week, I might try to just direct sow something in these 2 beds and cover it with plastic and just see what happens, because otherwise they're just sitting here empty. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, I'm probably, well, I keep saying this, but I'm gonna keep kind of digging up this crabgrass here. It's almost all done, just this kind of last section. So I think that is, oh, here's some mustard. This really needs to be harvested. This is huge. So we can harvest from this mustard as well. I think that's about it. It's nice to see there's still a little bit of color out here. This calendula just kind of keeps going and going, which is nice. Okay, I think that's about it. And I am going to be here, I think, during my normal times next week. Oh, I do have one off-site meeting on Monday. I think it's around 10. And I will be here Tuesday at noon for a meeting. And I think Wednesday and Friday are my normal times. But just give me a call if you're here and you have questions, or send me a text. And thanks as always for your help. Bye-bye.